Hello, welcome to my apartment. It looks like you want to make money online in 2023. What a coincidence that I'm making a YouTube video just about that. But yeah, so look, I think I get a lot of questions about guys who want to make money online in 2023. And this video, I wanted to break down exactly what you need to have in place in order to actually start making money online, right? And this goes for anything. This isn't specifically just OFM, OnlyFans Management, which is the main business model that I run, but this is just for anything in general. Anything that you want to be doing online to make money, listen to this video and take notes. Okay, so first things first, I think this is what a lot of people get wrong and fuck up on, is the vehicle that they're in order to actually make the money. So let me give you a really quick background about myself on how I've actually been able to get to where I am right now. Also for context, I'm in Riga. This is where I was born in Latvia. This is a nice little apartment that I'm living in at the moment. But anyway, so the vehicle that you are in right now in order to make money is the most fucking important thing when you're just starting out. So if you don't know who Alex Hormozi is, definitely look him up. But he said this one really interesting kind of story or question in a seminar that he was doing, right? And he said, there was a live audience of about 200 people, right? And he said, look, imagine you are running a hot dog stand, right? You're running a hot dog stand, you're selling your hot dogs, and that's your business. Cool, fantastic. Now, if you were to choose one thing out, it could be anything, right? That you would be the best at, right? Maybe your hot dog stand has the best fucking flavored hot dogs. Maybe you have the best ketchup, you have the best marketing, or you have the best location, or you have the best like the actual stand itself, right? What would you choose? And most people choose things like maybe the best flavor, the best seasoning, the best this. But in reality, the most important thing that you need in that particular instance is the location. Because think about it. If you're running a hot dog stand and your hot dogs are even mildly good, they can be fucking terrible tasting. If your hot dog stand is outside of a football stadium and there are 20,000 drunk motherfuckers coming out hungry, they will buy your hot dogs. It doesn't matter what they taste like. So the point of the fucking story and what Alex was trying to portray is the vehicle that you're in, right? So in that particular instance, he was in a perfect place where he has hungry customers and he's solving their problem by giving them the solution, aka the hot dog, right? This is a really like silly kind of a random example, but hopefully you guys are starting to understand. So for me, when I first started out, I was running a social media marketing agency. I was doing content creation, photos and videos for local businesses. Then I went into paid ads and it was okay. But the problem is that it got really saturated, right? The vehicle that I was in was getting outdated. There was so much competition. The clients were getting, quite frankly, pissed off with people like myself because they've had so many bad experiences. So then I just thought, let me just switch the vehicle and let me try something else. And that's when I got into OnlyFans Management, and that's when just everything exploded for me. It was a brand new vehicle, nobody's doing it, there's a massive gap in the market, and what's really interesting is basically the same thing as social media marketing, but just ever so slightly. So yeah, so vehicle is number one, okay? Also, I mean, some more things to kind of mention about that. So for example, if you are running a business to do with newspapers, for example, and your whole industry is working with the newspaper industry, right? That example there is just fucking stupid, right? Because newspaper industry is just going down. Who's reading newspapers? Not that many people anymore, right? Everything is online now. So the idea I'm trying to get you guys to understand is you need to make sure, first of all, before you put all your eggs into one basket, which will be the second thing I'll talk about, make sure that the thing that you're about to do is going to succeed. And most things online now can succeed, right? I know I do OFM, but I know dropshipping can work. I know e-commerce can work. I know SMA can still work, but there's certain business models that are easier than others. So that's number one, the vehicle. Second thing is you need to learn how to play the piano. Watch this. Right. Second thing, I mentioned about putting all your eggs into one basket. So I think a really big problem with a lot of people is they try something, they do it for a little bit, it maybe works ever so slightly, or it doesn't work at all for like 3 months, and then they think, fuck it, let me do this other thing because this other thing seems like it's gonna work. It makes so much sense, let me try and do this thing. And what happens is they're in this fucking cycle constantly. They're constantly in the cycle where they're doing something, they learn about it, they try it, they fail, they maybe try it one more time, they fail again, they think, fuck it, 3 months later, let me try something else. And that cycle repeats itself over and over for the majority of people, right? Now, let me ask you this. You watching this YouTube video right now, think about, right, in your head, Just one person who is the best at whatever. It can be an actor, an athlete, it can be a rapper, it can be an entrepreneur, anybody, right? Just think about just one person in your head, right? You're thinking about Elon Musk.
Yeah. Tesla, Elon Musk? Yeah. Wow.
Most of you probably did. Anyway, that one person that you thought about, again, it can be anybody, right? That one person that you just thought about, how long have they been doing that thing? So for example, you thought about LeBron James. You thought about Elon Musk, for example. You thought about fucking anybody, right? That person had most likely been doing that thing, not for years, for decades. Most likely that person has been doing it for 20, 30 years, probably older than you watching this video. That's how long he or she has been perfecting their craft. So the point I'm trying to make is, a lot of people, especially younger guys, right? When you're 18 years old, the thought of doing something for another 10 years seems insane because that's more than half of your life right now, right? But when you're 40 or when you're 50 years old, 10 years seems like, yeah, fair enough, right? I'll just graft at it. When you're young, you always want to kind of do things quickly, right? You're like, fuck, bro, I've only been on this planet for 18 years. Like, I want to do something this year. I want to become a millionaire this year. And it's doable, but you got to remember that's very fucking difficult. Most people don't do that. If it was easy, then everybody would do it. So the point I'm trying to make with this one is you need to pick one thing and fucking stick with it for at least 1 year. At least 1 year. Yeah, cool, I'm living in this cool fucking apartment now, I'm living this lifestyle, etc. But you gotta remember, I've been doing this for 5 years. It's not that simple, right? So doing one thing for a long period of time. And just to emphasize that one more time as well, you gotta remember, I literally just said do one thing. All right, I'm walking backwards on the stairs. This is how much of a professional I am, all right? So you got to do one thing for a long time. Now, here's another massive problem with a lot of young entrepreneurs is they think that they're Elon Musk, right? They think that they can start a business and then they can start another one and they can run 3 businesses at the same time.
Uh-oh.
No, motherfucker, you can't. When you're just starting out, you don't have a lot of skill. You don't have a lot of experience. You probably don't have a lot of money. AKA, you can't leverage your money to hire people, to hire staff members to do certain things for you. Oh shit, apparently we're gonna sit here now. Hopefully you're enjoying this video. Yeah, when you're starting out, you don't have a lot of money to leverage, aka to hire new staff members. You probably have a lot of time, but if you do like 3 things at the same time, 3 different businesses, your time gets split between 3 different things. So does your focus, right? For me, I remember this so vividly, right? I must have been like 20 years old, 19. And at this point, I was trying to like 4 different things at the same time, right? Until I realized, fuck it, that is stupid. It's just not working out. Like one thing was making me 10,000 a month, one was doing 2, one was doing like 3, right? And I thought, fuck it, why don't I just drop the other 2 things and just focus on the one thing that's already making me the majority of my income? Why don't I just do that? And I did. And guess what happened? The next month, I made £25,000. The next month, I made just shy of 40,000. Nothing really changed other than just my focus and my time that got put into the one thing. Because I remember this so vividly, it's gonna sound quite funny, but genuinely it's little things like this. If you're just doing one thing, no matter what you're doing, wherever, you're constantly thinking about that one business. I remember this, this is what I was gonna say. I remember this like when I dropped the other 2 businesses, because they were just fucking shit anyway. When I dropped them and I was just focused on that one business, bro, I was literally like, anything I was doing, I was going to a restaurant, I was thinking about the business. I was having a shit and I was thinking about the business. Anything that I was doing, I was thinking about that one business. So constantly I am solving problems in my head for that one thing. Therefore, that one business model is obviously going to be scaled a lot faster than if my focus was split. Now, lastly, which is also very important, is your network. Who do you surround yourself with, right? I'm sure you fucking heard this so many times before. Oh, you're the sum average of the 5 people you hang around with. But do you actually do anything about it? Look at your circle right now, the people that you hang around with, your friends. Cool, yeah, they're your friends. Everybody needs friends. I'm not saying drop your friends, right? But what I am saying is the people that you hang around with, do they align with your goals? Do they align with your vision? Are they helping you get to where you want to get to? Or are they just there to have a great time? They're not really focused. They don't have any goals. They're not ambitious. They just want to drink, smoke weed, and just fuck about and waste their life away. If they do, that's completely fine with them. No problem. That's the majority of people on planet Earth. Completely fine. But you watching this video, if you're still watching it to this far, you clearly want to do something incredible with your life, right? You clearly want to achieve certain goals in your life that are difficult to attain. That means you need to surround yourself with other like-minded people. Now listen, if you're watching this right now and you are constantly just hanging out with guys who just want to smoke weed, just want to party, and for example, let's just say you don't do that. Eventually, over a long period of time, do you not think that you'll fucking start smoking as well and start going to these clubs and start partying and wasting your life away? Alternatively, imagine you're hanging around with 4 or 5 other guys who are all trying to run businesses. They might not be successful, but they're all trying. They're all trying. They're talking about money. They're talking about marketing. They're talking about networking, talking about this. Do you not think over a long period of time, you'll all fucking succeed? So that's really important. That's why there's a lot of people that are investing and joining our coaching program, because it's not only teaching you guys how to make money, it's also giving you guys the opportunity to join a network which is worldwide with over 500 people who are constantly making money online. And on that note, if you're interested and you're looking to join a community like that and starting to make money online, there'll be a link down below in the description of this video. Please make sure you do it for yourself. I'll see you on the next one. All right, let's try and hit some fucking... Bro, I don't know why I set it up like this. Nothing's gonna happen.